Hey everyone, Alan here for Talkin Tunes and a long overdue vinyl update. It always seems to be long overdue. Anyway, let's jump right into it. Right here, let's see. Okay, got them coming from both sides, so bear with me here. I'll try to keep it short, but I want to show some of these. They're very cool stuff. Here's Anathema and Weather Systems. Cookie here with us. Talk the tunes. What do you think about the Anathema album, Weather Systems? Pretty good, huh? Alright, Anathema Weather Systems, this is their latest, well, not new album, but it's their latest, it came out in 2012, Gatefold, very fantastic album from Anathema, and no, it takes a lot of time to put some of this stuff back, so that's sometimes why I don't want to pull it out. But a lot of it's worth showing, so we'll just go through it here. Anathema, saw them last year, actually. Their first U.S. tour, believe it or not. And really brought this album to life, a lot of the tracks they played from it. So Anathema, Weather Systems. And this is music from, the latest, actually, music from Amuse-Bouche, which I've featured on the channel before. This is their new album called Come Holy Ghost, and see if you can see it's a little dark cover there. Black back is just plain. It's like choral jazz, choral chamber pop, or not chamber music, not pop, but choral jazz, chamber music. It's actually recorded in a church. It's really good stuff. This is a double LP. It's not gatefold, but it's a double LP. And it's a 45 RPM speed. So that's the new one from Amuse-Bouche. This is Peter Broderick and the album Home. Acoustic rock in the vein of Sufjan Stevens and the like. Great album. It's just a single vinyl. And moving on, here is the latest from Carcass, Surgical Steel. And before I pull this out, I want to show here, it is numbered out of 250. Saved those. That was a sticker on the packaging, and I hate to pull it out, it'll ruin this, but there it goes. I hate when they put that stuff on the packaging that you want to keep, you know? I always try to cut it out, and I want to keep it and stuff like that, and throw it in the packaging, and I'll still have some of those promotional stickers and the like. Anyway, set this over here. This is a fantastic album from Carcass, back to their old tricks, if you will. It's a double LP sets, gatefold vinyl, and this is the orange. This is the orange vinyl. So that's cool, very cool. And there's a bunch of different colors that this was released in. This happens to be the orange vinyl. It's kind of in the style of the Heartwork album, so they're back after what, 96 was Swan Song, I think, right? So their first album in what, 17 years? The new one from Carcass, Surgical Steel. Oh yes, this is one of my favorite of 2013. You'll see it on the Best of 2013 video. You see most of these on here. Well, most of the 2013 efforts, that is. This is another one that has the sticker, so I kind of threw it in there. This is CFCF, and the album is called Outside. It's ambient pop, down-tempo music, performed by Michael Silver, who goes by the moniker of CFCF. And previously, he was doing kind of electronic, a little bit maybe drum and bass type of stuff, you might consider it. But this is a step up in the right direction, if you ask me. This is ambient pop at its finest. There's a lot of Peter Gabriel influence in this, I think. Even the track This Breath, track number 5, sounds like it could be a Peter Gabriel song, in my opinion. But I highly recommend this, CFCF Outside. Again, out of Canada. This is Chequerboard, The Unfolding, and this is great stuff out of Ireland. Acoustic music, very ambient acoustic music. note from the band in there. Note from John Lambert. But this is highly recommended if you're a fan of ambient acoustic music. And this is quite the ordeal. This is the latest from Circle Takes the Square, called Decompositions, Volume Number 1. I mean, look at that cover art is fantastic as it was on their release from 10 years ago, as the Roots Undo. But this is a double LP. This is the first edition on black vinyl, the first pressing, so it's just on black vinyl. Nothing to write home about. Double LP. But that's okay, because it's the first issue. That's why it's cool. And yeah, this is with this very cool book. I mean, this is, like I said, this is, oh, here we go. Show it in the right, on the right side here. But I mean, this is called packaging. The lyrics and everything. This is good stuff. And happened to catch them on their tour. They performed probably half the songs from here, and 3 or 4 songs from As the Roots Undo. I'll just set this aside for now. I'll put it back later. But yeah, Circle Takes the Square. Fantastic stuff. One of my favorite bands, and I'm glad that they finally were able to put this album out. This was long. Speaking of long overdue, that album was long overdue. Hopefully we're not long overdue for Volume 2. But Circle Takes the Square there. This is Colorlist. It's called Sky Song. Again, it's ambient stuff. It's 2 guys, one on woodwinds and synths, and the other one on drums and bells. So this is another highly recommended album for that type of ambient atmosphere. I'm a big fan of the woodwinds and the winds, if you will, saxophone and the like, used in this manner. So this is very cool. The band's out of Chicago. And yeah, nothing special with the vinyl, just black vinyl. But yeah, Colorlist is the name of the band there. Next we have A Comedy of Errors, Fanfare and Fantasy, some neo-prog out of the UK, 236 out of 250. Now this band been around since the 80s, but they started putting out albums of new music recently. This one as well, another double LP effort. You get the lyrics in here, and here's your vinyl. Here's the label, Comedy of Errors, and just black vinyl. But this is a good album. I think better than their last. I hear now some people may shrug at this, but I hear they're working on a 40-minute long song for their new album, which they were right to work on right after this was released. So spare no time in coming up with new music from Comedy of Errors. Looking forward to that. This is from a band called Decades. Well, this is their release, self-titled. They're from Canada. Post-punk music. It's good stuff. Catchy. It's yeah, this is black vinyl. That's a cool label. It's kind of the cover on the label right there. Enjoy this album from Decades, again from Canada. And we'll just leave that one out. Alright, Division Day, Visitation. I'm a fan of everything, obviously, here. I keep saying I'm a fan of it. But I'm excited to show you guys this vinyl update. There's a lot of good stuff in here, is really what it comes down to. Division Day, this is Visitation. This is like atmospheric rock. Danger Bird Records put it out. Okay. Dream Theater, Systematic Chaos on Roadrunner Records. I believe this was their first album on Roadrunner Records, if I am correct. Alright. This is, of course, a big old gatefold. You know, like Dream Theater like to do it up. And, let's see here. Oh. Here's the label. This is on black vinyl. Everyone knows what the black vinyl looks like, so I'll save some time by leaving it in there. Alright, and Extreme Theater. Great fusion album, Dreams, which many people have. And this is probably, this is probably my favorite Flaming Lips album. This is Clouds Taste Metallic, and on vinyl. Great tunes on here. Big fan of this album. This is just the black vinyl. Here's the Warner Brothers, big bold colors. They do have this on green vinyl, I do believe, as well. But Clouds Taste Metallic, my favorite of the Flaming Lips. Although they're one of my favorite bands, so there's so many things I like about the Flaming Lips. This one just happens to be my favorite, oddly enough. And last on this side, at least, this is an epic album that I've been very excited to show in the vinyl update here once it came through with the band sending it along. Toby Driver and Company releasing Hubardo, Kayo Dot's 10th anniversary album, if you will. 90 minutes worth of music, avant-prog, avant-garde metal, post-rock, chamber rock, black metal, all thrown into one. I mean, there's so many genres that come together here. It's truly a fusion of music. And this autographed by the band at the bottom there. This was released as part of like a deluxe edition. Came with a pick. I think the pick's over here. Oh, yeah, pick if you care that pick. Came with some shirt and some other stuff too that they threw in there. But I want to show this because it's cool. It's a triple album to fit all 90 minutes worth of music on there without destroying it. Try to open this up, get it all in the shot there. Okay, now this is a great album as well, if not just for the cool packaging, of course. But this is just epic stuff from Kayo Dot. It's colored vinyl, very minimal label, but colored, like smoky colored vinyl. Very cool. And you know what? I want to give a shout out to Toby Driver of Kayo Dot because I've known him for a while. I mean, I'm not best friends with him or anything, but I want to, I've known him for a while. I've talked to him as a fan of the music, and seeing them come through live a couple of times early on as Kayo Dot. I want to give a shout out to him just for continuing to make this good music and this really challenging music and challenging the listeners and the fans. I'm a real big fan of that, the music that he does, and he's a very good guy. So I'm going to give a shout out to him. How about that? Shout out to Toby Driver today on the update. All right, now I make a mess of everything. This here, I want to show you La Maschera di Cera. I want to show you, at least I think this will be the actual one I want to show you. This is their latest album, La Porte del Domani. It is rock progressivo Italiano. This band is fantastic. If you're familiar with them, you know that. If you are not familiar with them, you should get familiar with them. It's actually, believe it or not, only just one record, but it is gatefold. And it came out in 2 different editions. And yes, this is the one I want to pull out, because this is the clear vinyl edition. This is, I believe, 180 grams. This is thick stuff. Here's the label. But yeah, it came out on a clear vinyl, and it came out on black vinyl over there in Italy. So this is the clear vinyl edition. And if you go to their, I think it's their webpage, it says like of 3. I don't think it's of 3. I think maybe there's 3 left. I think the way that it's listed, there's maybe like 3 of these left or something like that. But I don't think there's only 3 of these made. If so, that'd be cool. And here's the black. This is the black vinyl. Same thing. It's the same thing. It's just black vinyl inside. So Maschera di Cera, Red Mask. Majeure, Timespan. Okay, this is progressive electronic music of the Berlin School variety, Tangerine Dream and the like. This is a double LP, but it only features one song on each side, so there's 3 sides, and I believe the other side is etched. Let's check this out here, pull it out. Yes. Etching there. Very minimal, but Majeure. This is a member of Zombie, I believe. Progressive electronic outfit. So more of the same type of stuff like Zombie puts out, if you're familiar with Zombie. Good stuff. Progressive electronic. And it comes with, well, that's what I'm snagging here, that little card. Yeah, it is. So I'll have to set this aside. It comes with the digital download and stuff. So snagging the little card in there that they put in there. That's what it's hitting. The Mercury program, Chez Viking, great post-rock on Love It Records. This is one of the little promotional stickers for a free digital download I stuck in there. So Mercury Viking, or Mercury program, I should say, Chez Viking. This is another post-rock album. Chad Waldrop of Hope's Fall, who was in Hope's Fall at the time, at one time I should say, of Sinking Ships was one of his side projects he put out. This came out a couple years after it was actually released. He gave me their CD, his homemade version of the CD when it first came out. This is on, oh yeah, I think this is on colored vinyl. He gave me when it first came out in 2002 or so. I think this came out in 2008 or something. But it's colored vinyl. It's instrumental post-rock. Good stuff. I'm a fan of Sinking Ships. Yeah. But it's a shame that there's not much going for Of Sinking Ships. Not many people have heard of them, but those that have are big fans of Sinking Ships. I can tell you that. He did come out, or Chad, or he of Sinking Ships, they or he, however you want to put it, came out with, I think I don't know if it was on, I think it was 7-inch. It was put out on a split with Glower, I think it was, of Sinking Ships and Glower. It's one song a piece, I think, on that release. And it's pretty good. So, still active, of Sinking Ships, so that's cool. But I'll be honest though, I'm a fan of the cover. It's nice, it's a cool cover, but it seems like this was just blown up, like it's distorted, the image on here, so that's a little disappointing. What are you gonna do? A couple of Owen records not already in the collection as on polyvinyl. Of course, Owen, a long time on polyvinyl. Owen and the Rutabega split, and I think this is colored, or maybe it's not. Nope, it's not. But it's cool label on that. All right. Owen put out a new album this year. I've showed it in the last vinyl update, or a new album last year, I should say, 2013, which I have on vinyl, so that's cool. I think his entire output is on vinyl as well. Polyvinyl, good with that. Here's the EP, which has the great song "In the Morning Before Work" on it. So that's another Owen, and another Owen not in the collection as well. This is New Leaves, so that completes Mike Kinsella's Owen band for me on vinyl, until he releases something new, I suppose. Soilwork, The Living Infinite. This is back to good old Soilwork for me. Big fan of their earlier material. I guess their late '90s, early 2000s material. Natural Born Chaos, Predator's Portrait, and this to me is right back to those type of albums. The Living Infinite, got the little sticker, clear with gold, double double LP, and it's a double LP because there's 20 songs on this album, so it's a double CD too. It's released on CD, but let me pull this out. This is very cool. Cool color. Color goes with the color scheme of the album. This blue, this whatever it is, navy, I don't know, turquoise and gold. But this is very cool. Let's see here. It's kind of gold, clear gold splatter. I like it. Good album too, of course. As I've mentioned, the albums shown here today are just very good. Very good albums. That one's in my top 10 of 2013. Very, very happy to hear Soilwork back in the swing of things. This is music from Vondelpark. The album is called Seabed. It is a double LP. Comes with the CD inside. It's a double LP, but I'll show you. It's not. Oh, it comes with this too. This is cool. I like when it's like a CD booklet, but not. I should show it over here. It comes with this CD booklet, or CD booklet, big old cool picture booklet, very cool. But as I said, it's not a double or a gatefold. It's a double LP, but not a gatefold. So I'll pull one of these out here, see, and then you have the other one in here. Just black vinyl. Kind of plain label on that side, and on this side they got that beak from the cover. The beak there. But, this is ambient pop music that I really enjoyed upon first listen. Another one where the album name and the cover kind of intrigued me. So I picked it up and started listening, and there we go. Good stuff. And last but not least, right? Modern progressive rock at its finest. Had this on CD since it came out, but finally on vinyl. Steven Wilson, The Raven That Refused to Sing and Other Stories, double LP. I'm not even going to pull it out. So many people already own this that are watching probably and are familiar with it, so I'll just share it and say this is my top 5 of 2013, as you'll see on the best of 2013 video. Vinyl, preferred format, and that's the vinyl update, folks. And I'm sorry I made such a mess. I'll have to clean it up, so I guess you don't care. But anyway, that's the vinyl update. And again, long overdue. Hopefully we'll get another vinyl update here soon. That isn't long overdue. Either way, glad you tuned in here on Talkin' Tunes, and hope you'll tune in again next time.